Good morning, students. Now we are going to see about the negative precision half wave rectifier. So in the negative precision half wave rectifier, what we are going to do is we are going to see that you are going to use an operational amplifier. Then to the non-inverting terminal, your input signal is going to be connected, and the input inverting terminal is going to be connected to the output there. So the output of your operational amplifier is going to be connected to a diode D1, and you are going to have a load resistance RL to be connected at the output terminal there. So now what we are going to see is how the circuit is going to operate. We are going to see. So first condition, what we are going to assume that is when VI is going to be positive. So when my input signal is going to be positive, this signal is going to be connected to the non-inverting terminal. That means my VOA is going to be positive. So here my VOA is going to be positive there. So when my VOA is going to be positive, this positive is going to be connected to negative of the diode there. So when it is going to be connected to the negative of the diode, we say that the diode 1 is going to be in the reverse bias state. So when the diode D1 is going to be in the reverse bias state, it is going to act like an open switch. So when it is going to act like an open switch, no current will flow through the load resistance RL. So when no current flows through the load resistance RL, we can say that there is going to be no output voltage there. So during the positive cycle, we don't have any output voltage. So we are going to have just a zero output voltage there. That is when diode D1 is off. So V0 is equivalent to 0. Next is a second condition. So second condition is when my VI is going to be negative, my output voltage VOA is going to be negative. So when VOA is going to be negative, my diode D1 is going to be in this negative is going to be connected to the negative of the diode. So that means that my diode D1 is going to be in the forward bias state. So it is going to act like a closed switch. So the circuit can be modified as you are going to have, this is your minus, this is your plus. Here you are going to have, this is going to be a closed switch. So the switch is going to be closed now, and you are going to have your input signal here VI, that is a negative input signal, and my output is going to be here in this case V0 is equivalent to minus VI, and that is going to have, because of this minus VI, I am going to have a current to be flowing into this load resistance RL. So as a result, we can see that my output voltage is going to be a negative voltage there. So we can say that my V0 is going to be equivalent to minus Vi. So here my output is going to be at minus Vi there. And again during positive cycle, your VOA is going to be positive, then diode D1 is reverse bias, then V0 is 0. Here we don't have any output. So only we have output during your negative half cycle there. So we say that this is your negative precision half wave rectifier. So we are going to see if the diode polarity is going to be reversed in the positive half wave rectifier circuit, the negative half cycle of the input waveform will be passed to the output, and the positive half cycle will be clipped off. So when VI is going to be 0, your VOA is going to be high due to the open loop gain, and the diode D is going to be D1 is going to be reverse biased, and it is going to be acting like an open circuit, that is the switch is going to be open. So we say that there is going to be no current flowing through the load resistance RL. So V0 is equal to 0 volts. Second condition is when Vi is less than 0, your VOA voltage is going to be negative. So when VOA voltage is going to be negative, the diode is going to be forward biased. So when the diode is going to be forward biased, it is going to act like a closed switch. That means the circuit is going to act like an voltage follower. So in the voltage follower circuit, your output voltage is equivalent to the input voltage. That means my output is going to be a negative voltage there. Next is, we are going to see the advantages of op-amp precision rectifier circuit, which can compare to the simple rectifier there. So here, when I am going to use a precision rectifier, I am not going to have any voltage drop between the input and output. So that means that my precision rectifier is having the ability to amplify even very small voltages. So if I want the amplification of the output signal to take place, that can be done by introducing your resistors in the feedback path there. So here, since your op-amp is going to be used, the op-amp is going to have a low output impedance. So that advantage can be got by using a precision rectifier. While the input waveform is going to be a negative half cycle, output of the op-amp is going to be saturated to the negative direction. That means it is required for us to get the op-amp out of the saturation there. So in that case, it is going to limit the frequency response of the circuit. So for high frequency response, we are going to go for a non-saturating precision rectifier circuit is going to be used. So now we will see the saturating precision half-wave rectifier with voltage gain. So the figure is going to show the circuit of a precision rectifier with voltage gain. Then it is going to be connected in the non-inverting amplifier with the diode connected to the output terminal. So now the circuit is going to be designed as a non-inverting amplifier. So it is going to be designed as a non-inverting amplifier. Now we will see the operation. So first condition is when your VI is going to be positive. When VI is positive, the diode, so this voltage I will take it as your VOA. So when VI is positive, your output voltage VOA is going to be positive. So when VOA is going to be positive, my diode D1 is going to be in the forward bias state. So when the diode D1 is going to be in the forward bias state, your circuit is going to be like this. So here in this case, you are going to have a circuit. This is your plus. So here I will have this to be a plus and this is to be a minus. Okay. So here this is your VI. When the diode is going to be forward bias, it is going to act like a closed switch and the circuit is going to behave like this. That means it is going to behave like a non-inverting amplifier. So non-inverting amplifier is nothing but this is your feedback resistance and R2 is going to be the input resistance there. So here we can write your output voltage is nothing but, since it is acting like a non-inverting amplifier, the gain is nothing but 1 plus R2 by R1 into VI. So if R2 and R1 are going to be equivalent, that is same, in that case my V0 is going to be 2 into VI. So that means that my input signal is going to be amplified by a scalar factor 2. So here your amplification of the signal, amplification of the output waveform is going to be done by using a scalar value here, that by using the gain. So here the gain is nothing but 1 plus R2 by R1. So here my V0 is going to be 2 into VI. So my output is going to be increased there. You can see that my output has increased. Now when my input is going to be negative, so when my input is going to be negative, what happens? My VOA is going to be negative. So when VOA is going to be negative, my diode is going to be in the reverse bias state. When diode is in the reverse bias state, it is going to act like an open switch. So when it is going to act like an open switch, no current is going to flow through your R1 and R2 there. That means I will not be getting any output voltage. So here my output voltage is going to be 0 when my input voltage is going to be negative. So we say that your circuit is going to be designed as a non-inverting amplifier, except the current through your R1 and R2 is going to be minimum of about 100 microamps. So here the diode is going to be operating correctly in the absence of your load current. So this is how your circuit is going to operate, and we can see that the output of your operational amplifier is going to have the gain to be, that is the input signal to be multiplied by a gain of the amplifier there. Okay, so this is your saturating precision half wave rectifier circuit. Thank you.